All right, Khan. Shalom, shalom, Israel, shalom to the Torah, Shazi Yasha, giving, of course, all honor and praise unto the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name's on begotten Son, Hamashiach Yahawashi, his brother Yasha Allah.
Here's Brother Sarek.
Khan, come back, show yet another video through the Spirit Power Yahweh, BAHASHAM, Hamashiach, Wamalak Yahawashi, Shabbat Shalom to the 12 that's observing it to today, Friday, sundown, Saturday, sundown. It's another day of praying, another day of laboring for the Lord, another day of resting as well, right, through the Spirit. All praises to Yahweh BAHASHAM, Hamashiach Yahawashi. All right, so shalom, shalom. But yeah, without further ado, we'd be going into basically a certain topic, you know what I'm saying, a certain doctrine that's in the earth right now. Basically, and the Lord already prophesied this will happen, man. Right. So let's kick it off. So basically, the doctrine is that and let me know, say my Wi-Fi is bad, but let me know like if you can't hear me right. Khan. So yeah, Khan. So there's a brother going around saying that he's Yahawashi back in the earth, man. That he's Christ. That he's the Messiah, man. Right? Now, here's the thing though. The Lord already prophesied that, right? Let's kick it off with the book of Matthew, right? Chapter 24. The Lord already prophesied that men be going around saying that they're Yahawashi, right? Go to Matthew 24 through the Spirit, right? Was that Matthew 24? And yeah, let's start at verse actually let's start at verse 3, right? Through the Spirit. Okay. Yeah, verse 3, yeah,
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
In the what?
And of the end of the world.
Right. You see that? And the end of the world. You see that? So that's how you know you're living in the end of the world. It's because there's men going around saying that they're Yahawashi. Right? Let's keep reading that. Right? Let's keep reading that.
Verse 4. And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many.
Yeah, so the Lord already said that. He said, look, take heed that no man deceive you. The only way you can't be deceived is by you being founded upon that rock, right? That rock is talking about Yahawashi, right? I'm gonna get a quick precept on that. We're gonna hold this, but I'm gonna get a quick precept in Matthew chapter 7. Matthew chapter 7 and verse number 24. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which is like you, which built his house upon a rock. So we want to build our foundation upon that. We want to build upon Yahawashi, upon that rock, right? Because there's going to be false doctrines all the time. There's going to be false doctrines all the time arising. And if you get deceived by these doctrines, then you didn't found yourself upon that rock, which was Christ. You didn't build your house upon that rock. And we pray and hope that we're all doing that. And that's why we're doing these type of videos, is to show Israel that you don't want to be seduced and deceived by these doctrines, by people saying that you're Yahawashi, or saying that you can't smoke weed, or that you can let's say Yahawashi, he didn't do any miracles. That's a false doctrine. That's not in the Bible. If we're saying that if it's not thus saith the Lord, right? We can't read it in the scriptures, can't line it up with precepts, then where's it coming from? If it's not coming from the Lord, then where's it coming from? Right? We have to ask ourselves, if it's not coming from the Lord, where's it coming from? And the Lord already prophesied that there will be men saying that they're Christ, that they're the anointed, they're the Messiah, and shall deceive many, right? Yeah, you have a lot of accounts of that. You have a lot of accounts, but the main person we're going to be talking about is so-called Yahjew, right? He's saying that he's Christ. But yeah, Khan, you got it, King. You got it.
Khan, like the brother was saying, hey, brother, making mighty points to the Spirit, and hey, we can't be deceived by no man that comes on this earth. Hey, you can't be deceived by us. Hey, you can't be deceived by your a teacher that you've been being taught by, or any of that. It all got to come from thus saith the Lord, and that's it. This is Galatians chapter 1 and verse 8. It says, verse 7, I'm reading verse 7. It says, which is not another, but there be some that trouble you and will pervert the gospel of Mashiach. And so it's going to be people that's coming to pervert and destroy and do all manner of wickedness, say all manner of whatever they want to say. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to say, hey, I'm Jesus back on earth, or I'm Yahawashi back on earth. It says, but though we are an angel from heaven, preach any other gospels unto you, then that which ye have preached unto you, let him be accursed. So we already know, hey, it's already been planted out that a people is going to be coming in a false name, saying whatever, however they feel. And you can't do that just at the Lord. Hey, the gospel is what the gospel is. The second coming of the Most High is whatever the prophecy of the second coming of the Most High. It is not just a regular man, a mortal man, just saying, "Oh, I'm Jesus now," or "I'm Yahawashi." No. And let me get another precept through the Spirit. Let me get Ephesians. So get Ephesians. Let me get it real quick. Ephesians chapter 3 and 3:20. It says, now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us, unto him be glory in the church by our Mashiach Yahawashi throughout ages, world without end. Amen. So, hey, we gotta have the power, working in us to be able to dissect, what is going on in the latter days, and that's through all ages. You got to be able to discern, what's going on, why such and such a man is saying this, and why such and such a doctrine is coming to play. And you can't be, like the brother said, being tossed to and fro in this thing, and just go and wither away to any doctrine that kind of seduce your ear. I got one more precept came through the Spirit.
Come on, you got it.
Let me get Proverbs.
Said help support it. Hey, so like, hey, what precept is this, man? You know,
that's madness.
Help support the saints of God. So you mean to tell me Yahawashi or Christ, he has a cash app? Right.
Hey, and that's madness, man.
Hey, Khan. Hey, I don't want to make it seem like, hey, we mocking the brother, but hey, at the same time, man, you said what?
Hey, he mocking our Christ.
Yeah, Khan, exactly. You mocking Yahawashi, man. Right? You think Yahawashi was going around, he got a collection plate, help support the saints, right? He was saying, hey, hey, brother, could you lend a few dollars, help support the ministry? Yeah, I got a precept after you came. But you got it, man.
This is Proverbs chapter 12, verse 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor,
right,
but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Right.
Hey, so the wicked seduceth anybody that want to hear. Any itching ear, is coming to you and it's going to try to sup with you. You know, the righteous, like I said, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. We more powerful than our neighbor, and that goes to a lot of twofold and threefold. A lot of people, but it says the way of the wicked seduceth them. The way of the wicked literally seduces a lot of men and a lot of women in this thing. Get you tossed to and fro. You could do whatever you want. I gotta go. I gotta follow that now. He said, Yahjew said I could do whatever I want. Yahjew say I don't have to read. I'm out of here. Ain't no reason for me to do this. I'm gonna follow him. It's easier. Khan, you got it, King.
Yeah, Khan. Exactly. A lot of times, so I'm gonna get this precept on that too. This is the book of right, I believe I want 2 Timothy, right? I believe I want 2 Timothy, right? Chapter, right, 4 and verse number, Khan. Yeah, I'm pulling up on the screen. 2 Timothy chapter 2. I'm sorry, verse 2. I mean, it's like 2 Timothy 4 and verse 2. It says, preach the word. So that's why we have to preach the word. That's why we got to do these live streams, these videos. That's why we got to talk about this. All right. Because look, we want to be talking about this dude saying that he's Yahawashi or saying that he's the Messiah back in the earth. Right. Yeah. He's the Lion of Judah. And there's only one line of Judah, man. That's Yahawashi. All right. Hamashiach Yahawashi, man. All right. It's not, it's, if we wouldn't be talking about this dude in Khan Shalom King, and we wouldn't be talking about this dude if he wasn't being followed by people. There's people following this dude. There's people that actually believe. That's why we have to go into it. We wouldn't go into it if this dude was just irrelevant to everybody. If he has a following and it's our people following him, that's a problem. It's a problem, man. Right? Because our people is following into the path of destruction. You following a man who's claiming to be Yahweh, he's not leading you into the right path. And we can tell this by the way that he's teaching, right? Or maybe not necessarily by the way, but by the things that he teaches, right? Because he teaches that you can smoke weed. Show me in the Bible where the Lord ever said that you can smoke weed, man. He never said that. Yahawashi, he never said that, man. Right? Hey, show me in the Bible because we have a clip, an audio clip of Yahjew saying that he's going to save the world, right, with a blunt in his mouth, right?
That's off.
That's off his hill. You mean to tell me something like that? That's something so as vile as that is going to come out of Yahweh's mouth, right? It's like before I get this, I'm gonna get I'm gonna get Slakia second or Slakia First Peter, right? I'm gonna get First Peter real quick before I get this, but I want to get First Peter chapter 2 and verse number 21. For even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example that you should follow his steps. So, do you think Yahweh Shah is going to be killing himself with weed? There's evidence linking up to the fact that weed actually gives you cancer, contrary to popular belief. All right, people say, "Oh, weed is better than it's healthier than cigarettes," or the herb doesn't kill. Well, tobacco comes from an herb, or is an herb, right? Doesn't that cigarettes kill? So what are you talking about, man? So you think Yahweh Shah is going to be walking around being in a righteous example, smoking weed with a blunt in his hand and teaching? You think he was going around teaching it with a blunt in his hand? So this is madness, man. Verse number 22. Who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth. So no such vile thing will come out of Yahweh Shah's mouth, right? He would have nothing to do with inhaling smoke in his lungs and killing himself, right? But Salaki, I want to get this precept real quick. In 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 2, it says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke. Hey, if you see your brother going off, you have to by law rebuke him, right? Exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned into fables. So that's what's going on in this modern world that we live in. A lot of people is being drawn away into their own lust. I bet you a lot of people is following this dude because they like what he's teaching. They don't necessarily, because he teaches that you don't have to read the Bible. You just have to listen to him. It's profitable for them, because reading can be grievous, right? Having that responsibility to read every day might be grievous to you. So you might follow this dude because he teaches that you don't have to read, right? Or you might want to smoke. You might want to smoke weed and smoke your brains out, smoke your lungs out. So now you want to follow this dude that teaches that you can do that, So that's what that goes into, having that itching ears, turn away your ears from the truth. By having those itching ears, you kind of scratch it by following these false doctrines. And God forbid that never happens to any of us. That's why we're going into this, going through the precepts, because anybody can be drawn through it. But that's why we got to stay solid on this solid ground, all right, on these scriptures. But yeah, Khan, you got it, King.
I got a precept on what you was back on what you were saying, King. This is St. John chapter 3 and verse 19. It says, and this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world. And we know that light, that light is who? A Yahawashi. And ultimately,
Right.
the Israelites, and ultimately what? This truth, the
That's right.
word, and it says what? And the men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil. And like the brother was saying, hey, they love the darkness because the things that they're doing, hey, is all contrary to what the Bible wants you to do. If the Bible is saying do this and do that, but your lifestyle don't fit the Bible, hey, you want to say, nah, I don't want to do it. You want to turn your back from it. But hey, what you do, you love darkness. You love walking in darkness in this thing. It says what? For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, and they hate the light. They hate not reading. I mean, they hate reading, Salakia. They hate reading, and they hate a following after righteous men. They hate getting rebuked. Because
Right.
everything, that's what it's all about. Hey, it's getting rebuked in this thing. And that's what it's gonna say. It says, neither coming to the light. Hey, they don't want to come to the light, lest his deeds shall be reproved. Because the things that they doing, hey, it's gonna get corrected once you come into the righteous light. And ultimately, hey, it's the word. It's gonna break it down simply. Last time I checked, it said, blessed is he that read it. You know? You got it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So yeah, it's just complete madness, man. And Shalom,
Shalom,
Marlon Khan, all
shalom,
praises, man. And Shalom,
bro.
Shalom. So yeah, all praises, Shalom family, all praises, Khan. But yeah, so yeah, as a brother was saying, man, it's just complete madness, right? So we're gonna touch on the fact that he's going around saying I mean, we can dig deep into his doctrine, right? Because he is teaching certain specific things that's not, according to the precepts, of course. But the thing is, the only reason why people are listening to him is because he teaches that he is the Messiah of this time. So, we're not a scholar in his theology, and neither do I want to be a scholar in his theology, because it's just complete madness. It's like studying damn some mythology, right? That I have nothing to do with, right? So I'm like, it's like studying Norse mythology. I don't care about that stuff, right? And neither do I believe in it, right? I believe in the word. I believe in the Bible. So it's we're not scholars in his theology, but we have heard certain things that he has come with in certain of his doctrine. He does teach that there's like how you said, he said that there's many versions of Christ. I believe he said there's many versions of Christ. Um, he says that he's the new Christ for this generation. Um, he also believes in that there's no dates in the Bible. There's no dates in the Bible. 1 Corinthians 11:3 is talking about him. So if you don't point him out, right, and or acknowledge your head, then you're going off. Basically saying that, look, if you don't acknowledge that I'm Christ or that I'm the Messiah, then you're going off. Basically what he's saying, right? So that's why he's doing that, is because the reason why I really just want to touch on the fact that he's saying that he's Christ. If you touch on that fact and you attack it head on and remove that, all the rest of his doctrine is going to come falling down. It's because the reason why people is following this dude is because he's saying that he's Christ. It's because he's saying that he's the Messiah. So by him saying these things and people are believing it, that's the foundation of his doctrine. If he was just some random dude saying these things, he would just be another random dude, right? Just be a random individual that no one really, you know what I'm saying, attends to. But because he's putting himself on that pedestal, a self-proclaimed Christ, a self-proclaimed Messiah, then people want to uphold him to that level and follow him, right?
So like the game, hey, the brother
You got
G Rock, he said he can't. He said I don't hear anything.
it.
Oh, he said it's good now. He
Oh,
said,
okay. So like you say, he don't hear anything.
yeah, he said he don't, he said it's good now. He said it's good now.
Oh, okay. Con.
Yes, okay. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, brother. Hey, he said, hey, he even said, hey, everything, a lot of things in the Bible is allegory. And he basically, he
Yep.
was saying like, hey, Abraham, Isaac, hey, they not real. They just allegory. Hey,
Yep.
you don't have to read because I'm here. He said a lot of things that's off.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
but you got a king.
Yeah, Khan, exactly. Yeah, he says, so first of all, let's just get the precepts to show Israel that this man cannot be Christ at all. It's impossible, right? Because he
Uh,
doesn't fit any prophecy, doesn't fit any type of description, you understand, of Christ when it's describing essentially what he came on the earth or what he's coming to do, right? Because we already know he came the first time, and I believe they do agree to that. But it's just that whenever we're reading things about Christ in the Bible, what they say essentially is that, oh, there's different Christ. I'm the Christ of this time. That was the Christ of that time. First of all, that's not in the Bible. First of all, it's lucky. Let's get that precept. Isaiah 8 and 20, man. Right? Go to Isaiah 8 and 20. Right? Yeah, Isaiah 8 and 20. Kind of read that Bible, Kasha.
kind of got you. This is Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. It says, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to the word, it
Uh-huh.
is because there is no light in them.
It's because what?
Because there is no light in them.
Yeah, you don't have Yahawashi,
Uh,
you know? Because he, like how the brother just said, Yahawashi is the light. All right. So if you're not speaking according to the word, to the law will be in this case, the first five books, and then to the testimony, to the rest of the Bible, the writings, the wisdom, the prophets. You understand? If you don't speak according to that word, it's because there's no light in you, man. Right? Last time we checked, we know what Yahweh shot. We know if Yahweh shot is here, it's not gonna be a mystery. No, we're not gonna be making this video if Yahweh shot is coming back or has came back. Everybody's gonna know. Let's get that precept, right? Let's get that precept. Let's go to Revelation 1 and 7, right? God. Everybody's gonna know when Yahweh Shah comes back. It's not gonna be a big mystery. Is Yahjew, Christ, or is he not? Is he Christ? Well, we got a painting, you know what I'm saying? So I mean he kind of looked like him. No, it's not gonna be a damn debate about if that's Christ or not. But yeah, Con, you got it.
this is Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. It
Uh-huh.
reads thus, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen.
Right. So has all eyes seen Christ?
Mm-mm.
Nah. Has all eyes seen this man? Nah. Like, hey, I bet you. So you mean to tell me Yahweh Shah, the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings, and I don't know if he calls himself that, but he does call himself the Lion of Judah. So we already know who the Lion of Judah is, right? That's Yahweh Shah, right? But he got 97 followers on Instagram, right? So you mean to tell me Yahweh, the Christ will only have 897 followers, right? On Instagram. And he's also following 400 people, right? and he got, and he got a cash app as well. you know, it's not gonna be happening, man. All right,
Hey,
that wouldn't be happening, right? Because I'm gonna read this real quick, Salaki, about Christ, and then you got it, King.
oh,
Right,
yo, say Yahweh Shai following people now. I see.
right. Yahweh Shai, he's following people, right?
Amen.
That's crazy. It should be the other way around, right? Luke chapter 21, verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. So don't call yourself the Son of Man, right? If you're not doing this, don't call yourself the Son of Man, right? Well, he said, so like, yeah, it said that he's the Son of Man. Watch, where is that, man? Right? So you mean to tell me the Messiah, he got a Facebook, right? You got Facebook, you got TikTok,
That's crazy.
but yeah, TikTok. So again, we're not trying to mock your brother, but he is mocking our, like how the brother said, he is mocking the king. You are mocking the real son of man. You know what I'm saying? So, how does Yahawashi feel for real? Says Yahjew Judah is the son of man. You see that? So he's seen, and kind of like how this I'm not sure if this is a brother, but he says I've seen this man on a few different camp videos. He's making me sick. Exactly. If you're going around saying that you're the son of man or Yahawashi, bro, you're gonna make the righteous sick in their spirit, and the spirit's gonna be vexed. The spirit's gonna be stirred up, man. You know, it's madness, right? Salakia. Yeah, so it says right here, Yah Judah is the son of man. Hey, the son of man is Christ. I mean, hey, technically, you know, son of man. That term is not only basically exclusive to Christ. We know that Ezekiel is called the son of man as well. But in reality, when we talk about the son of man, we're mainly referring to Christ, right? Revelation chapter 1, verse 13 on down, so one like unto the son of man. You know what I'm saying? When we say that term is really referring to, we refer to Christ when we say that. So when he says that, we know he's not talking about just some prophet or he's Ezekiel back in the earth. You're not saying that. He's saying that he's Christ, you know? It says, they shall see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. So, look, last time I checked, this man did not come in a cloud with power and great glory, man, right? And when you see these things, it's like when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads for your redemption draweth not. So how come this man hasn't delivered us yet? If he's Christ, can somebody explain that to me? Right? Or is he not here to do that? Which is madness. But yeah, Khan, you got it, King.
Okay. Yeah, hey, Jeremiah in the place, Jeremiah in the house, Jeremiah Salakia, Shalom King.
Khan,
Yeah,
Shalom, King.
like the brother was saying, we're not trying to mock the brother, but I just want to make this point, because I don't, people get simple out here, and think we mocking the brother and thinking we, like at the end of the day, he's still a brother and we love the brother, but
Right.
at the end of the day, we gotta do what we gotta do. This is this Philippians chapter 1, verse 17. It says, but the other of love, knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel. And we gotta be a defense for the gospel. And if we ain't defending the gospel, I don't know what we're doing. And
Right.
this is a part of the gospel in this.
Mm-hmm.
We're not taking no way. We not we not backing down from nothing in this thing. So
Right.
if you want anything you want to do, we not back it down. We could go through plethora of precepts in this thing, like the brother was saying.
That's right.
We're gonna be a defense because this type of stuff can't this type of stuff can't fly. This type of stuff can't just go and just let him say what he want to say. No. Hey, we're gonna defend this gospel to the day we die, in a sense. But Kanye, you got it, King. I just wanted to make that point.
Nah, yeah, Khan, that's a beautiful point too, man. And even with that precept, I see on the chat, that brother is in Yahawashi Khan. Oh, I mean, brother, yeah. I mean, we could talk about it, but we're not going to be talking about it to right now, though, right? You want to debate about reincarnation? We could talk about that, some other time. Make a comment on one of our videos. But right now we're going into Yahjew, and so the brother agreed to that. That brother is in Yahawashi Khan. All praise to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the topic at hand right now. Through the Spirit. Obviously, we could talk about other doctrine as well, but we're not going to be talking about that right now. We'll be focusing on Yahjew. Brothers going and saying that they're so and so back in the earth, so and so back in the earth. You don't want to be in that spirit. You don't want to puff yourself up and exalt yourself to somebody, right? Because we all know, we don't know who we are back in the earth, man. We don't know. Don't try to, maybe I'm Daniel, maybe I'm Jeremiah. Hey, sometimes those thoughts may come into your mind, but you don't want to give entertain those thoughts. You want to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, so like you said, what, King?
Now I said, Khan, you want me to get that, King, through the spirit?
Yeah, Con, you got it. What precept you had?
What you was going to, like, we don't have no remembrance of
Oh yeah,
former
Con, yeah, we can get that. Con,
Khan.
was that Ecclesiastes?
111, I believe.
Bring it out, Con.
Yeah, hey, let's make the point to the spirit. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 11. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after.
Yeah, exactly. Beautiful precept. It says there's no remembrance of former things. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know who we are, man. We don't know who we are, right? We could be, so and so. We can be, we could just be whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just a servant of the Most High, man. You don't have to be. You don't have to have a great name. There's many prophets in the scriptures who never had their own book necessarily, right? You had certain prophets that are only named, a couple times in the whole Bible, but those men, they're mighty too. You had the company of prophets and the sons of prophets, right? So you had a lot of mighty men whose names are not even written in this book. Nevertheless, they were called prophets. Nevertheless, they were called servants of the Most High. You know, so to say that we're so and so back in the earth, hey, that would be trying to move in that on that puffed up and puffed up spirit, right? We don't want to come in. I want to get this precept as well. First Corinthians chapter 8, right? First Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 1. Now, as certain things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth. So knowledge is going to puff you up. Now, am I saying that this brother has knowledge? He may be able to speak well. And that's why people kind of draw to that. Because a lot of times Israel draws to the eloquent orators. If you got ears to hear, right? The eloquent orators, they can break down certain things. That's why your top pastors of the Christian world, they're eloquent. They're very eloquent. I'm gonna give them that, right? You got the leaders of Israel, leading them into the false way though. Not saying they're leading them into the right way. But you got TD Jakes, right? Who you got? Damn famous pastor. Right? He said what?
Creflo Dollar.
Creflo Dollar, right? You got Creflo. You got Tony Evans. You got Creflo. Slakia Creflo Dollar. Slakia Creflo Dollar, right? Yeah, you got Creflo Dollar. You know what? You want to? You said who?
TD Jakes.
Yeah, kind of exactly. TD Jakes, TD Snake. I mean, like, right? Yeah. So you got all these men, and they're eloquent orators. They're eloquent orators, meaning they can bring it out, and speak like nobody else. I'm gonna get this precept on that. Isaiah 3 and verse number 2. I'm gonna start verse 1. For behold, the Lord of hosts, doth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the state and the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water, the mighty man and the man of war, the judge and the prophet, and the prudent and the ancient. Meaning that he's going to take away, right, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water, physically going into the famine, and spiritually going into the spiritual famine, right, which is that knowledge and wisdom being taken away from the earth. Verse 3, the captain of 50, the captain of 50, and the honorable man, and the counselor, and the cunning artificer, and the eloquent orator, right? So you had eloquent orators back in the ancient world through the spirit. And let me see. So you see that like whispering, charming, serpent charming, charms, amulets worn by women, right? So you have like speakers based like incantation, magic. Yeah, so when you hear somebody, beautifully break certain things down, and it's like you gotta get mesmerized by it. It's like, damn, this must be from God, because Look at how he's so intelligent in his saying and what he's speaking. Hey, not even when you go into it, just because you're eloquent in your speech doesn't necessarily mean that you're right. It doesn't mean that you're right all the time. When you're teaching, a lot of these, like I'm saying, like the Christian pastors, these top Christian pastors, they can talk very good. They barely stumble in their words. They barely stutter. You understand? But the thing is, that doesn't necessarily mean that what they're saying is A1. Because you have Moses. Moses, right? When he was speaking to the children of Israel, Moses was grew up as an Egyptian, and he said, "Look, I can't speak." Right? He said, I can't speak Hebrew like that." And the Lord's like, "Look, don't even try to make that an excuse. Aaron will be your speaker." You understand? Uh, um, you had also Peter and the other apostles. They were called unlearned and ignorant men. So they didn't speak A1 either. You know how they talk. They might have an accent. They was from the ghetto. They were from the hood, right? But nevertheless, they weren't the beautiful. They weren't the most beautifulest or the most top eloquent, orators of the world. But nevertheless, what they were saying was A1 because it was coming from Yahawashi, it was coming from the Lord, right? But yeah, Khan, you got it, King Salaki.
And your brother saying, "Hey, perfect through the Spirit." You know, I want to get two precepts. What the brother was saying. This is Psalms chapter 55 and verse 21. It says, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart." But ultimately, the point, his words were smoother than butter.
Right.
And slick talk you, start breaking you down with the words, start saying, what you like, and you start, you move now. It's smooth as butter. We all know, some hot, warm butter, that thing just melt. And this thing, butter itself, it's smooth. So, so that's what the brother's saying. They just probably smooth talkers. Could say anything. A gift of gab, they call it. The gift of gab. That mean they could talk their way. What they say, I could sell water to a well type, spirit. So but I'm gonna get Isaiah chapter 30, verse 10. It says, "Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy to see." So they prophesying all these smooth off things, but to people, they like, I don't want to see none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. I want to hear I want to hear I could smoke weed. I could be slothful. I could be all these things that the Most High said not to be.
Yeah.
Like I said, they could sell water to a well, and they could really sell it for a high value at that. And that's how they get you. But kind, you got it, King.
Yeah, Khan. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, they would say literally, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get under your skin, try to, you know, identify what you like. And that's what Satan does all the time. Satan does that all the time, does he not? Satan knows what you like. Satan knows what you like. Satan knows what you desire. And what he would do is he would tempt you with those certain desires, right? If you really, you know what I'm saying, because Satan knows what you want, right? Sometimes Satan may even know what you need at certain points, man. Right? You kind of need, kind of fiending for it, you kind of want it, right? So Satan, he would feed off of that and try to present that in your face, right? Now the thing is that we want to stay on that narrow path through the Spirit. We want to stay on this narrow path, though it may be uncomfortable through the Spirit, though it may, hurt. You might have to toil and fight. Hey, guess what? Satan, he like, look, you just take the easy way out, man. Hey, the easy way is always over here. Going to this easy way. Thing is, whenever we go to the easy way, it never turns out good for us, right? Because whenever something is quick and easy, 9 times out of 10 is going to have some bad repercussions. For example, fast food. The reason why it's quick and it's easy is because it's hella bad for you, man. That's the repercussion to it. It's hella bad for you. So now you kind of destroying your body and diminishing, the health of your body by getting the fast and easy route, whereas you could have went back home and actually cooked that homemade meal, which would take more time and more effort, but at the same time, you're preserving and nourishing your body, right, by doing so. You see that? So we even see this with life. We just put down the scripture. We see that in life. So how much more when we pick up the Bible, we see that Satan always wants us to take that easy route. It's easy just to give in and just smoke weed and smoke till you can't no more, man. I mean, that's easy. It's easy to smoke weed when you're stressed to try to escape reality. It's easy to get drunk or get high, whatever, or go call up that, woman or whatever, or for women, call up that man and just start doing whatever with them. It's easy to do all that when, what I'm saying, when you're going through it, right? It's easy to take that easy way out. The thing is, though, that's not what the Lord wants us to do, right? He wants to stay on that narrow path, and that's why Lord created Satan, is because you got to have that just balance, right? So I'm gonna get this precept, Salakia. I'm gonna get Salakia. Hold on, real. Right. Yeah, I'm pull this up real quick. All right. Oh, Salak, the brother said, or Salakia. I don't know who this is, but says, can you brother teach more on regeneration or reincarnation? We can touch on it a little bit. We can touch on a little bit after we touch on the things that we want to touch on through the spirit, which isn't much, but yeah, Khan. Okay, Khan, all praises. Shalom, Khan, Shalom, King. But yeah, Khan, let's get this. Right? Let's get this to the spirit. Second Ezra chapter 7 and verse number. Actually, before we get that, man, trying to read real quick. Baba Gashah, Sirach 14 and 5.
This is Sirach chapter 14 in verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods.
Yeah, Khan. So if you're evil to yourself, how you gonna be good to yourself? How are you gonna be good to anybody else? You're literally smoking your brains out with that blunt. Talking about you're gonna save the world with the blunt in your hand. That's not going. That's not what lining up with the precepts. And that's why Yahjew teaches that you cannot read the Bible. Is because of things like this. Because it goes totally against what he's saying. That's why they teach the letter killeth. The letter killeth, brother. We're not reading that. We not, hey, the word, hey, that's fine. Hey, when you watch the video, what's the video? Right. Let me just pull it up for edification. Right. Yeah, so when you watch this video, our brothers from the Sons of Thunder through the Spirit, when you watch this video, you can have a good understanding about what they believe in and how they come, right? And you can see as that's him in the back in the green through the Spirit. Yeah, that's him right there, right? So when you watch this video, you can try to or kind of understand like what they believe in, which is just pure madness. But they believe that the letter killeth. So don't read that book, the letter killeth, brother. Kind of how these Christians will take that precept in 2 Corinthians chapter 3 and try to say that the law is going to kill you. So that's why we're not under the law anymore. And so we just free from that. And you understand, complete madness too. But this word is life. That's what Yahawashi said. So we're going to read this word, man. We're going to read this word. And Salakia, before I pass it to you, I'm going to get this precept real quick. John chapter 6 and verse number 63. Right? It says, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. So the flesh is, this doesn't profit. Your flesh does not help you get the kingdom, right? Your flesh does not help you in serving the Most High God. It's actually contrary to you. Your flesh tells you to do one thing. Your flesh tells you, why don't you just lay down? Yeah, you haven't read today. Why don't you just lay down? You're tired. You went to work. You did a good day of laboring. You deserve it. But your spirit saying, nah, we haven't read a damn chapter yet. Why are we laying down? So that's how your flesh is contrary to you. Now the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. Right? So the words of the Lord, not Yahjew's words, not whoever, not Yasharalah's, not Cyrax, right? It's Yahawash's words. The Lord's words is life, right? But yeah, Khan, you got it, King.
Con. Ultimately, that's madness.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's how you don't want to read. But hey, last time I checked, let me get this real quick. This is St. John chapter 1 and verse 1. It says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So if the Word is God, we know, ultimately, we know the Word is, a Mashiach is Yahawashi. Why you don't want to read your own word? That don't make sense. This should be, if you know that you're a Yahawashi, you should know, these are the things that I left. These are the things that I left behind. I know because you should be the one like, see, actually is saying this. It's actually saying that, going to all the parables and making it plain for everybody. So we could get up out of here. But ultimately, that's going too far. But because ultimately, once we all know, once Yahawashi come back, it's ain't no more nothing else. So we all know that. So that's I don't want to like to everyone jump the gun. That's jumping too far. But if you are the word, why are you not picking up the word and reading? Because even when when Yahawashi walked on the scene, he was reading the word.
Right.
Let me get this. This is St. Matthew chapter 21, verse 42. It says, Yahawashi saying unto them, did ye never read in the scriptures? So he getting on him. So like, you ain't never read in the scriptures. What is going on? Why are you not reading? Since we can't read now, but you was on scene. You said, read. That don't make sense. It says, did you never read in the scriptures the stone which the builders rejected? The same is become the head of the corner. This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. So, he's clear. He's letting you know, we gotta read. And that's the New Testament, the Old Testament, the Apocrypha. And we gotta get up in this thing. You can't just be lollygagging and not reading through the Spirit. And you telling your followers, you can't read. What is going on with that? When you was on the scene reading, you was literally on the scene reading. But we know you're not a Mashiach, but a Mashiach was literally on the scene reading. That don't make sense. Even in the video, brother had no fringes on. No fringes. Like you said, brothers is smoking Black and Miles, all out of order.
Right.
Madness. What kind you got it, King? It's just madness, man. Madness, man. It don't even make sense.
Right. Kind of got the sisters talking,
Man.
Brother, why you got the sisters talking, man?
Right.
I mean, what is this, man? Show me that in the scriptures, where the women kind of Mary Magdalene, she kind of teaching, in front of Yahawashi, And I haven't read that precept. In fact, before I get this precept, I'm gonna get a precept on that, right? Go to Luke 10. We being technical. Let's compare this Yahawashi with that, right? Let's compare this Christ, right, who is the only true Christ, you understand, with that guy who calls himself Christ. This is Luke 10 and verse number 38. And now it came to pass as they went that he entered into a certain village, and a certain woman called Martha received him into her house. And she had a sister called Mary, which also sat at Yahawashi's feet and heard his word. So if this Salaki, man, this man is even comparable to who the world calls Christ in in the Bible, Yahawashi, whose real name is Yahawashi Hamashiach. Now, how come they're not at his feet, right? How come these women's not at this man's feet then?
Hey, I ain't going there. They might be at his feet. I don't want to go. Who
Yeah,
knows?
God. Yeah. Hey, you right on that. They may be. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors, behind the scenes. You got ears to hear, right? We don't know what's going. Now we know they kind of choo choo train through the spirit, but no, it's like right. But Khan, let's keep going on that. It says, and heard his word. And the point is, it says, and heard his word. It doesn't say Mary was teaching in front of Yahawashi. It says, and heard his word. So she was listening. It says, but Martha was cumbered about much serving and came to him and said, Lord, dost thou not care that my sister have left me to serve alone? Bid her that therefore that she help me. And Yahushua answered and said unto her, Martha, Martha, thou art careful and troubled about many things. But one thing is needful, and Mary hath chosen that good part. So listening, not teaching in front of Yahushua, listening to him, right? That's not being his advocate. That Mary has chosen that good part. That good part is listening to him. That good part is not being his advocate. You understand? That's the men's job, is to be the advocate and to teach in the name of Yahawashi. That's the man's job, if we're being honest. So that good part that Mary chose was sitting at his feet, obeying him. You understand? Being subject to him, and really listening to his word, right? Because he had the words of life. It says, which shall not be taken away from her. Now I'm gonna get this precept going on to what the brother was saying, to show that Yahweh Shah was reading the word when he was on earth. Luke 4 and verse 16, and he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, and as his custom was. So this wasn't just a one-time thing. You understand? It wasn't just I'm gonna read it every now and then. Nah, it was a custom. So what is a custom? Let's get that definition. So a custom, a tradition. It's like a traditional and widely accepted way of behave. It's like behaving or doing something that is specific to a particular society, place, or time. So he was accustomed to this, as his custom was, and he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day and stood up for to read. And there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Isaiah. And when he had opened the book, he found the place where it was written. You see that? So he was reading Isaiah through the Spirit. And Khan, Shalom, King.
Khan, Shalom, Shalom.
Khan, all praise, you got the brother. So yeah, Yahawashi, he was reading the word, and you can't get around that. So how come you got this Christ, still like the so-called Christ, coming up saying that you can't read the word?
Hey, Con, I got a point with what I got a point with what you were saying. Him letting having a woman teaching, right. That's madness. I'm gonna go to First Timothy chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, "Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection." The woman gotta learn in silence. It can't be at the forefront. And he's sharpening them up for a battle axe in this thing. Let him get sparring section. Like, I don't know what he was trying to do. He's trying to fulfill at the end of the days to prophesy. The young woman gonna be prophesying. That's what he's trying to do. Like, no, brother. They learn in silence. Women learn in silence. All suggestion in the church in this thing. So that's madness already. So now you're going against a kind of what Paul was going into, because we all know Paul he was a disciple of a Mashiach. So Paul ain't gonna say nothing that Mashiach ain't have him ordained through through the spirit. Okay, I got one more precept in the same book. This is First Timothy chapter 2 and verse 5. This says, "For there is one God and one mediator between God and men, the man Hamashiach Yahawashi." Hey, there's only one Hamashiach Yahawashi. There's not two, there's not three, there's not four. Hey, there's not one in this generation and then another in this generation. No, there's only one Yahawashi Mashiach. It's gonna forever be just one Yahawashi Mashiach.
Yeah, Khan, that's a good, very good precept, man. That's a
No,
very good precept.
yeah, kind. So you can't say, "Oh, I'm the New Age Christ."
Mm-hmm.
That's off. What? Where's that? I never read that in the scriptures. Because the last time I checked, a second coming of Yahawashi, hey, it's gonna be, hey, why we here still?
Yep.
The spirit. That don't even make sense. Kind, you got it, King. Shalom, Judah money.
Shalom, Yahawashi, Shabbat, Shalom.
Yeah,
That's madness, man. I mean, that's complete madness, man. I mean, Yahawashi back here, chilling with his feet up, with a multitude, smoking weed. When did the Lord say he gonna just return and chill here and smoke weed? So this is madness, man. Brothers brought out Matthew 24 and 24.
Khan, I think we.
Allah, you figure it out, Khan. You got it.
It's madness, man. Let me get this. Yeah, we know. Damn, Yahjew saying Yahawashi back on earth, traveling on spirit, going to travel from place to place. Hey, last time I checked in the book of Revelation, the Lord said, "Hey, and every eye that pierces shall behold him." Man, I'm roughly paraphrasing in Revelation 1 and verse 7 on down, man.
Right.
Hey, the Lord said, damn, I'm paraphrasing, but let me just get this first. So, this is the book of Matthew, right? Chapter 24 and verse. I'm gonna start at verse number 22. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect say, days shall be shortened, which we seeing, right? Then, right, if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Christ. Here is Christ going to camps and saying, I'm the Lord, and got women who out of order, don't know what the hell going on, speaking for him. When the Lord said he gonna have men or women speaking for him, man. That's that preeminent spirit, man. Yeah, I'm Yahawashi, and I'm gonna have the women speak for me. It's just madness, man. Let me keep going, man. It says, if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Christ, or there, the Lord said, hey, believe it not, man. Right? Hey, we not believing that, man. Hey, we know the precepts that's showing, like Yahawashi even said, hey, he don't know when he coming back, man. He said, only but the Father which is heaven, man. So he just here right now, hey, last time I checked in the book of Second Ezra, I mean, it's too many precepts, man. Let me finish. This is the point I wanted in Matthew 24 and 24, man. It says, for there shall arise false Christ, right? So we know that that's happening already, right? It says, Yahjew, a false Christ, man, and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, and so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect, man. And Lord forbid, the elect not gonna get damn fooled by this madness, man. With these smooth words, with a Jake coming up with a blunt in his mouth, talking about these, I know brothers probably gonna get this, but it's just madness, man. So we don't believe you, Yahjew, man. Right? Hey, we don't believe that, man. Hey, because the precept says otherwise, man. But brothers got it, man.
Hey, I want to make a point where he said, hey, if it were possible, hey, like I said, if it were, like that means, hey, it's not fully going to be possible in this thing. It's not possible to deceive the elect. Like the brother said, you're not deceiving a one soul. That's at the Lord through the precepts.
The brothers bring this out and select it. No, brothers got to select it.
No, you got it, King. You got it.
No, I just want to let me see. I want to get this precept through the spirit, but brothers got it. Let me find this precept, select it.
All right, come for sure. All right, I'm gonna get this quick precept on that too, man. Yeah, it's just madness, and it's just hella precepts I show you that this can't be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't understand. Okay, so sometimes it's like ridiculous the fact that we have to do this video, but um, anyways, you know, it's the reality, man. It's the
God.
reality of the matter, man. You know, it's just but John 7 verse 16, right? John 7 verse 16. I like reading in the red letter, that's just my preference, but it says, Khan, Yahawashi answered them and said, my doctrine is not of mine, but his that sent me. Right? So I don't know what he taught. So Yahjew, I don't know what he's saying that because he said, why he said, why none of the camp leaders wants to sit down with Yahjew? Why? Right? So first of all, we're not even going to get into the grammar because I mean, obviously that don't really, I don't know, because obviously I already see like the two grammatical errors right there. But anyways.
He must not be eloquent as you said he was. The spirit,
Yeah, hey, see that? Hey, I might be a little mistaken on that, man.
And then you go back to you got pound Ethiopia.
Right.
Conscious.
Right. Conscious for you, Yahjew Judah. You see that? That's yeah. Well, I mean,
that's madness.
Madness.
That's madness.
Yeah, Con. Brother, you even have fringes, man, with a border of blue. Right? See that? So it says, my doctrine is not of mine, but his that sent me. So the real Christ, the real Yahawashi, our real king, you understand? Hamashiach Yahawashi, right? He said that, look, my doctrine is not of mine, but his that sent me. So it says what? If any man will do his will, he shall know the doctrine, whether it be of God or whether I speak of myself. So if you're doing the will of the Most High, which is keeping the law, such commandments pursuant to the book of Psalms, chapter 40 and verse 8, right? When you do the will of the Most High, you understand that if you understand and clearly see that Yahjew is not sent by the Most High, he's not speaking of the Most High's words, because it's clear. If you follow the Most High, this is what Yahawashi is saying. If any man will do his will, he shall know of the doctrine. So you're going to know the doctrine. Remember, did not the Lord say, I'm going to get this precept, right? The basic, right? The most famous precept, man. Most famous, right? Psalm chapter 111 verse 10. The fear of the Lord is beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endure forever. So of course, some of our people are going to be led astray because they're not keeping the commandments. If you fear the Most High, you got to fear the Most High in you. And you fear Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi, you're not going to believe that this man is Christ. You're not going to believe. Because if you do the will of the Father, this is what Yahweh is saying. He shall know the doctrine, whether it be of God or that I speak of myself. Yahweh said, look, I'm not even trying to seek my own glory. It says what? He that seeketh of himself seeketh his own glory. If you're saying that you're Yahweh back on the earth, or if you're saying that you're so-and-so back on the earth, are not you trying to seek glory? Are you not trying to seek validation among men? That's what you're trying to do. Don't try to convince me otherwise, man, because that's exactly what you're trying to do. If you're saying I'm King David back in the earth, but I don't really want to put it out like that, but just keep it on the low key. What are you talking about, man? You just said keep it on the low key, man. Right?
That's madness.
It's madness, man. But he that seeketh his glory that sent him, the same is true, and no unrighteousness in him, man. So if you talking about you Christ, you're talking about Yahawashi, there should be no unrighteousness in you, man. Right? But again, where's your fringes at? First of all, you can't even do that much, man. Right? Can't even go and go online and get you some can't even get you some fringes with a border of blue, and you talking about you Christ, bro. That's madness. But yeah, Con, you got
the least commandment, like the brother saying.
Yeah,
you can't do the least commandment.
Right.
That's like probably one of the easiest commandments to really do in the spirit,
That's right. That's right.
All you gotta do is, man, hey, brothers be making fringes out of their shirts, cutting the bottom at the back, and then, hey, brothers do a lot of things, for the least. But and then
Man.
another thing, like the brother was going to, hey, why is your name Yahjew?
Right.
What's going on with that?
Right.
Yahjew Judah. That what?
Right.
That
Right.
wouldn't make sense because we know based on the precepts. Hey, the Lord name, we know the Lord name is Yahawah, and it already would state, hey, the name of the son will be in his name. The name of the God name one will be in the son's name. So why you got a whole different name in the spirit? Let me get this real quick. This is Exodus chapter 23 and 21. Let me get it real quick. This is Exodus chapter 23 and verse 21. It reads, beware of him and obey his voice. So, like, I'm gonna read at 20. I'm gonna start at 20. It says, behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way and to bring thee into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. Hey, so like the brother was going to, his name is literally gonna be in in the name of Yahawah. Hey, he not speaking nothing that's at the Lord. Hey, everybody, hey, why are we at an uproar? Why are we making this video? It said, do not provoke him. Brothers is literally on clubhouse, camp. Hey, we making video, but I'm pretty sure other brothers make video about it. Video about this brother. Hey, why are we provoking him? Hey, because if you the true living, Christ, why? What's going on, man? We shouldn't be here questioning you through the spirit and your name, God. It doesn't flow with the scriptures, like the brothers are saying. It doesn't flow. It is not consistent. It's a lot of bumps in the road. It's a lot of potholes. Hey, it's detours. Hey, what's going on? You got the police like this on the road now. What's going on, man? Khan, you got it, King.
Khan, so like I want to make a point on that too. I had seen, if I'm not mistaken, I kind of being diligent, right, in the matter and kind of looking on this page. And a couple years ago, he was just a regular selling the rusty cars, man. Yeah, how was I just here chilling, selling rusty cars, man? Talking about for sale, $1,000, the motor knocking, but it'll get you to A to B. Is that what y'all was doing, man? I wanted to get this preset. This is what I was looking for. I wanted to keep going, but this is Matthew 24 and 27, right? Because if this Yahawashi, we didn't see this. The Lord said, "For as the light," this is Matthew 24 and verse 27, right? It says, "For as the lightning coming out of the east and shining even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." So last time I checked, did any other I can even see this? Was it because the thunderstorm and Yahjew popped up out of nowhere, and we haven't seen these things that the Lord said, man. It said, I want to get this other precept. I think it's let me get this in Matthew 25, and let me find this precept through the Spirit. Matthew 25. Because it said when Yahawashi come back, man, he gonna be with the host with all the angels, man, through the Spirit, man. Matthew 25 and 31 through the Spirit.
31, yeah.
Yeah, kind of all praises, kind of. Let me see. Yeah, kind of. That's what I wanted. Kind. This Matthew 25 and 31. Brothers brought this out already.
Nah, la.
Oh, okay, kind of. Salakia. It says, "When the Son of Man shall come in His glory, not selling damn $1,000 cars that's rusty, man. Talking about some 1,000 OBO, 1,000 or best offer, man. The Lord not coming back selling cars, man. And He coming back to reap vengeance, man, and to come and gather His elect, man, and to them bound up these other nations, man, through the Spirit, right? But first and foremost, sift through the wheat and tares, man. Get His people, up out of all the four corners where we at, right? That's when it's going to keep going to in the Spirit through the precept. It says, "When the Son of Man shall come in His glory, and all the holy angels with Him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats, man. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand and the goats on his left. So why is we still just here, man? Hey, I'm sick of working, man. Why am I in the plan? Hey, I mean, maybe I'm not saying I'm the elect, but Lord forbid. But you know, brothers in captivity, and did the Lord come and get them already? Did Yahjew he gathering them already? The Eves who in his camp, and so them other Jew, they say the Ethiopian power and all that. It's them, it's them the elect. It's them the host of his holy angels.
Right.
It's just madness, man. It's just folly, man. But
Right.
brothers got it, man.
Yeah, Khan. I mean, it's complete madness, man. Complete madness, and Khan, shalom to all the mighty brothers on the video, man. All praise, yeah. And Khan, and like how Barty just said, hey, I got a website, man. So you mean to tell me the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings, Christ, Yahawashi Hamashiach, has his own website, YahJewJudah.com, right? He gotta make a TikTok account to kind of promote, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody really know who this guy is, man. Nobody knows who this guy is, man. Hey, guess what? Yahawashi, he doesn't need social media to put himself out there, man. Literally breaking news, flash. Yahawashi, he don't need social media or men to promote him. You understand? For people to know that he's Yahawashi. All right. All he needs is the spirit of the Heavenly Father, and that's it. Right? That's it. That's all he needs. He don't need social media to put himself out there, man. That is complete madness. Right? But again, oh yeah, Khan brother has sent me something. Slacky.
Yeah, I wanted to show you that. That's the thing I had seen, man. It's complete folly and madness, man.
Okay, Khan, I'm gonna pull it up real quick, but yeah, kind of like how the brother's going into it's not lining up at all, right? It's not lining up at all, man. Right, Khan, it's like right, yeah, kind of like how the brother said, with a slideshow, man, right? That is complete. And he kind of said, all right, this is how I'm Christ. Kind of got the Google slides. Next slide, please. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's madness, right? Think Yahawashi doing a damn presentation, right? Like I have to do for school, kind of have to do a presentation, right? It's complete madness.
Hey, Salakia, right? And he do the it's a so-called when Yahawashi being so-called a so-called black man, right? But he holding up the damn Baphomet fingers, man. Hey, Yahjew doing that, man, in this picture. That's madness, man. I don't know if brother seen that on what. That's madness, man.
Yeah, you could pull it up, and I could or you can send it to me. I can pull it up.
I'm finna send it right now.
All right, Con. All right, yeah, I'm about to share that, bro. This is complete madness, man. Look at this.
So that's what Yahawashi, man. He's selling a beat up truck saying still runs 1,000 OBO or whatever. And there was more pictures, but I just screenshotted that one. It's just madness, man. Is that what Yahawashi doing? He's selling cars while he here. What? But Kyle, let me send this other picture, man, through the spirit. Let me see.
You kind of gotta sell cars, man. And last time I checked, Yahawashi, let me get this preset, man. Right. Hey, last time I checked, Yahawashi was on the go. Right? Yahawashi was on the go, man. Right?
In that pickup truck, right? It's madness, man.
Madness.
Like it, man. Brothers.
Right, exactly. This is Luke 9:57. And it came to pass that as they went in the way, a certain man said unto him, Lord, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. And Yahawashi said unto him, foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests. So meaning at the end of the day, foxes, they have their own homes. Like they go into the holes that they have made, that they have created. That's their home, right? And birds of the air have nests. So that's their home, right? but the Son of Man have not where to lay his head. He didn't have a stationary. He wasn't stationary. You understand? He was going to and fro, traveling to and fro. And no, he didn't take a damn. Of course, they didn't have airplanes back then, but he was walking, man. You understand? He was walking on foot, right? He wasn't going in the airplane. You know, you kind of. So you mean to tell me that the Lord of Lords and King of Kings, Yahawashi Hamashiach, is going to be standing in line, right? He kind of got to stand in line, kind of got to pull out his driver's license, right? Kind of got to get past what they call it at the airport, Salakia.
Baggage claim.
He said, "Oh yeah, exactly, baggage claim, you know, and with the I forgot what they called the security,
TNA.
TNA through the spirit,
yeah, something like that, right? TNA or something like that, yeah, something like that, you know,
TSA,
exactly, I'm pull it up real quick, TSA, exactly, man, TSA, you got to go through there, right? You got to go through the TSA." And Yahawashi kind of taking off his shoes. All right. Well, you know, taking off his jacket. They kind of, you know, all right, hurry up. Saying, hurry up, holding up the line. Right. So so you mean to tell me Yahawashi he gotta go through this? Right. Then he's waiting for the plane. Plane got delayed an hour. So he kind of like, damn.
It's 11 o'clock.
And the plane got delayed an hour. Right. It's just complete madness, bro. For real. Like on a serious note, like you think that Yahawashi is gonna be doing that. So it says, but the Son of Man have not where to lay his head. So he wasn't stationary. We see this man, you know, he's kind of just up in his house, just in all diverse manners of doctrine, right? But yeah, brothers got it.
With an Ethiopian flag in the back.
Right, with the Ethiopian flag, man.
Ain't that? Oh no, that's not the one I was looking at. He was doing but that's kind of what they throw up that picture with the blue. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think that's the one that he thought. I don't think that's the picture.
But that's the similar though.
Yeah,
the Baphomet, right?
Yeah, that's definitely the one, man. Where they got the damn. If I'm not that's it. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, see that? That's madness, man. I mean, literally, you can't. I mean, that's literally what he's throwing up, man.
So, yeah, that's madness, brother. And like the brother say, they got that Ethiopian spirit, man. What is going on? And we were just talking about, these Africans don't like you. They don't like you. They don't care if you really like them. They don't care. Like we was watching, and we pulled a video up. They've been calling us slurs for years, man.
Akata.
I'm picking nigga. You know, American black. They know, man. They don't like you. These Ethiopian women don't like you.
Right.
They don't like you, man. So why you on their backside, man? With like the brother said, the swollen heads in the spirit, swollen foreheads. They don't like you, man. I don't think the Most High don't like them either, man.
Salaki, I had a point on that too. My sister was kind of dealing with an African man, and he told her straight up, like, "Hey, y'all ain't better than us, man. You know, hey, so you know, she kind of was dealing with him, like, I don't know how deep, you know, but you know, she kind of what's he say? Oh, basically, long story short, I think like, hey, he was with his guy. He kind of made her sit in the back, man. His guy kind of got in the front, man. You know, but like it was just a lot to it, man. Basically, long story short, man, they was basically saying, "Hey, we ain't the same people, man. You know, you ain't a Nubian queen as what they say. He like to say they Nubian queens, man. Wow. You know, and this and that. Hey, he like, hey, this ain't that, man. You know."
Yeah, I'm gonna bring this out. Hey, let's see what the creator say about the what he gonna do to them. Let's see what this creator say he gonna do to the Ethiopians. Yeah, this is Isaiah 45 and verse 14. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, the labor of Egypt, and the merchandise of Ethiopia, and of the Sabians, men of stature, shall come over unto thee, and they shall be thine." Hey, so they're gonna be ours. Hey, the Most High is gonna wrap them up and take them, put them in their place. Not just the Edomites, man. Hey, people always, the Edomites. Hey, all these nations gonna be put in their place. It says, "Men of stature shall come over unto thee, and they shall be thine. They shall come after thee in chains. They shall come over. So we know, hey, you in chains. We know what that's going into. You a slave, man. You a possession. These Ethiopians, you gonna be a possession. So that's another thing. They say that too. They like to say the oldest Bible is in Ethiopia. Got it? Or whatever, they kind of say, no, these is the Ethiopian God. But brother, that's going against everything Christ is saying. Hey, he gonna take them, put them in chains, the Ethiopians. So what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
So now you're contradicting your own word. That don't even make sense. Let me finish this out through the Spirit, King. It says, in chains they shall come over, and they shall fall down unto thee. They shall make supplication unto thee, saying, surely God is in thee, and there is none else. There is no God. And so they're going to acknowledge this. Hey, there is no God but the God of the Israelites, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We all know that right now. Everybody is fighting over our God. Literally, this is the whole world. They literally fighting over our God in this thing. You got to do, man.
I just wanted to make a point. I just want to make a point through the Spirit. I know they even say that they kind of know where the Ark of the Covenant at, man. I think one of the brothers in the body was saying that, man. He said, yeah, kind of one of his people who who are Ethiopian, and kind of said that, they got the Ark of the Covenant, man. And that's my check. Hey, when you go to 2nd Maccabees, right, chapter 5, verse 2 on down. Hey, last time I checked, hey, we know who hit that thing, man. Hey, Jeremiah hit it, man. Right, through the Spirit. So, hey, that's a complete lie, man. Hey, they say, like, I even seen that. I'm gonna send it to you. That's rather through the Spirit, Lord willing. I had seen that as well. How the Ethiopians was basically saying, like, let me see. I'm finna send it, man. Let me see. Lord willing, I still got this, man. It was just madness. But going into our books, man, and they were saying, oh yeah, Khan, see that? I got it right here. All praise to the Most High. Now it's a video, but like the Ethiopian manuscripts. You ever seen that? Akim, you ever seen the Ethiopian manuscripts? Well, basically, they was going into, like, it's all the pictures of so-called dark people, but they wasn't saying, they were saying it was us, but they were saying they was the ones who had the knowledge of it before everybody, man. Hey, they try to claim, the Ethiopians try to claim everything of us, man. Let me see. I'm finna send this out.
Khan and Salaki, Ethiopia. I don't know why people are just so drawn to this country, bro. Like, they say that's the original canon of the Bible. That's the original. People saying that's the Garden of Eden. There's a certain brother saying that life started in Ethiopia. Now, I mean, like, bro, what? I mean, come on now, man. So just no other country just matter. It's just Ethiopia, man. Like I was telling the brother, right before, like saying, what's this obsession with Eastern Africa? You know what I'm saying? Right? I mean, what's this obsession with Eastern Africa? Like, let's just be for real, man. Is Ethiopia even? I mean, they're not even. All right, I'm not even finna go into it.
All I know is they got a lot of swollen foreheads.
I'm like
droopy big eyes. We all know that, man. We know it. You can see it all, and we know it by the face they head shape, man.
Right. They always Salakia, real quick. They always got those big I'm not even trying to make fun. I'm just I know Ethiopian when I see it because they always had those distinct features. They got the big foreheads. You understand?
Head.
They
got a pregnant forehead in the Spirit. I was gonna get a new. You got that thing, Jordan, man?
I had sent it to Yasharala, but I had seen somebody in the comments, Watchman 144. That's brother Josiah through the Spirit from in Vallejo. But that brother said he spoke to his followers on Clubhouse. He said they out of it, straight madness. Hey, they be on there defending his cause, like, hey, this just Christ.
Right.
It's just madness. But yeah, that video I had sent you, that just going into like how the Ethiopians said, hey, they kind of was the ones who had the manuscripts first, man. But
right, Khan. That's right. That's right. That's right.
I think it's like a minute through the Spirit, but you can probably transport it. But the title says what it says. Something explains if the Ethiopian manuscripts, man. So kind of.
To you has started long ago, and the people, who works
In the
with this
messenger bag.
knows it's valuable,
So what?
No, I said they got it in the messenger bag. My brothers got to keep going.
Oh yeah.
Keep it, how to protect it, how to preserve it in their houses or in the churches or monasteries. They always keep the book.
I think you can fast forward it.
or
I think I just wanted to show the pictures in there. I don't know if he's showing on this one. I forget. That's probably not the one. No, I see. That's not the one.
Oh,
But
yeah,
yeah, it was just dang.
this
But basically, I just wanted to go into they were showing like it was the Ethiopian manuscripts. Cause they try to take credit for everything. They got the Ark of the Covenant, and it's just madness, man. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, but they was kind of showing some of it through the spirit.
Yeah, Ethiopian writing, it's great. It looks like alien writing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just being honest. That looks like something out of a movie. I'm not even trying to be funny, man. Like, look at that. Right?
Yeah, kind of.
They try to say Yahawashi was born in Ethiopia too. No evidence. So some people say, hey,
I just wanted to show that little bit that how they was trying to claim it like this is there, but they just wrote them, but they had the pictures in there as well through the spirit. But
they had pictures.
Yeah, one of them had pictures, and it was us, man. Playing Yahawashi, Mary, Peter, Paul, all of them. I don't know which one that was. Let me see. Let me try to find it real quick. I thought I had it through the spirit.
Hold on, Salaki.
Oh, okay, Salakia. I got it.
Yeah.
Salakia. You probably got it too, but this is the one I was talking about through the spirit. Let me see. Salakia. Try to find this. Now this one a little long, but we just to fast forward through the spirit, Lord willing. Yeah, this the one right here, man. But it's still written in that nasty Ethiopian language, man. Whatever the hell they call it, man. Did you get the other one up?
You sent it to me? All right.
Yeah, let me see. I just sent it right now.
All right, yeah, let me pull it up to the spirit. All right. Give me a sec. All right, right here.
I think that's the one. Yeah, Now they winging it too, but I mean, not really. But I guess because
this is nativity or the birth of Christ. At the back, we can see the castle.
They look like Indians, man.
I mean, you see that?
Yeah. Winging it
to the fullest, man. You gonna see? It get worse though. I mean, some of them was legit, but some of them was like.
Hey, last time I checked, I thought, hey, the Edomites ran up all through Ethiopia.
All right.
What happened to that history?
Oh, that's the one right there. That last, that's the one where they say it's Hamashiach.
This one?
Yeah, Khan.
Oh yeah, Khan. Well,
it's just madness, man. That's Yahjew. So that's Yahjew right there, huh?
Hey, yeah, that
exactly is how the Ethiopians painted it, man. Madness, man. That's just madness.
Man,
look at you see that picture in there? Man.
Make no sense, man.
Yeah, man. So this what brothers got to deal with in the last days, man. So, brother saying they David, brother saying they this and that. Last my check, the Lord said it's no form of remembrance of your past life, man. Let alone knowing who you is in this life, man. If that's the case, the Lord would have let you know what number of the elect you is. And we know Jacob bug out. Yeah, I'm number 1,244. And Jacob be trying to rule over you, man. Hey, I'm the elect. You better bow down. Hey, the Lord ain't gonna tell you who you is right now, man.
Right.
Let alone Hamashiach just here, dwelling with us, for years. Hey, last my check, I think his oldest post was like 2016. So he been here for like 8-7 years, man.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Trying to get by.
That's crazy.
He probably working.
Well, we see he was working, selling the cars.
Yeah,
right.
See that.
I was trying to need a hustle.
Now he pimped my ride. Yeah.
But,
like I was saying, we know the Edomites ransacked Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you think they can just leave manuscripts there? You think they gonna just leave any of that stuff there so y'all could try to claim y'all are the true people? No, that's madness. We know, that in Russia they got some pictures too.
Right.
They got some. Anybody can have pictures. Last time I checked, iconoclasm is real. The Renaissance did happen. I want to get this last precept before we move on. Going back on the Ethiopians, it says Zephaniah chapter 2 verse 12. It says, "Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword." So what's going on here? They gonna get slain too. It's not just the Edomites, man. We got to be on all these nations' noggins, man, especially theirs, because theirs is farthest, far out there. We on all their noggins. Barzi, I put the light bulb for their head. That's how their head look. So they gonna get slain too. So how come y'all have the right manuscripts? That don't make sense. When we know y'all went to the Edomites ransacked y'all as well. It's like they ransack everybody else. Khan, you got it, King.
Yeah, Khan. That's right. That's right. Hey, Khan. Hey, Salakia. Let me get in there real quick, man. Khan. Basically, I just want to make a point to where the reason why these things is happening is because Israel just loves to follow after strange gods. Israel loves to follow after strange gods. Israel loves to follow after idols. You understand? Like when we go to let me get this precept in Jeremiah chapter 2, right? This is Jeremiah chapter 2. Let me see, man. Right. Let me see what verse I want in specific. I'm gonna go to verse 25. This Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse number 25. Withhold thy foot from being unshod and thy throat from thirst. But thou saidest, there is no hope. No, for I have loved strangers, and after them will I go. So you just want to go after strangers. On one fold, that's talking about the heathen, and on another fold, look, whatever God outside of Yahweh, YAHWH, is being worshipped, like Krishna, or men saying that they're Yahawah or whatever, whoever you're saying that you are, all these are strange gods. They're strangers to the Lord. And the Lord said, look, Israel saying there is no hope. No, for I have blood strangers, and after them will I go. You going after these false gods. The Lord said in Isaiah that they're praying to a God that cannot save. What can Yahjew do for you, man? Has he raised the sick and cleansed the lepers? Right? Has he performed great miracles that Yahawashi did? Did he walk on water? Did he do these things? If not, then what profit is he to you? Because the men that's on the highways and byways, on the for real, because I don't see Yahjew on the highways and byways. You understand? I only see him coming up to camps and trying to I don't know what he's trying to do, try to convert them, trying to get more followers or what. I don't know what he's trying to do. Coming up to the camps, he talking about why no camp leaders is going to sit with me, because they'll take you serious, man. Yeah, we're not taking any brother serious that's saying that he's Christ back on the earth, right? We're not taking you serious, brother. Now let's go to Salakia, not Khan. Brothers got it. I'm gonna get it after you. Oh, you're on mute, King.
Salakia, King. Khan, we ain't taking you serious, man. Nobody in the truth is literally taking you serious.
Right.
This is for like the faint-hearted that's just coming in as truth, and this is for a people that's kind of what is he talking about? No, we know through the precepts, everybody in the truth that's keeping the law, statute, commandments, and keeping sincerity, they know you're not it. Let me get this precept. This is a Proverbs chapter 26, verse 4. He says, answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like unto him. Ain't nobody want to answer a fool. That's
Right.
nonsense. Nobody ain't gonna answer this fool talking about, hey, why camp leaders want to talk? No camp leader want to talk to you because they know you a fool.
Right.
They know it. You know? Hey, but going back to what the brother Yasha I was going to, like that's literally it. You know, our people love just going after anything, want to worship anything in the spirit. You know, they just want to do something. You know, they want to be a part of something. They want to do something. They want to be whatever feels good to them. They want to be a part of through the spirit. Even in the ancient days, this is Exodus chapter 14 and verse 12. Yeah. It says, I'm gonna start at 11. It says, and they said unto Moses, because there was no graves in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore hast thou dealt thus with us to carry us forth out of Egypt? Hey, they bucking up against Moses. Our people literally bucking up against Moses, after he led them out of captivity. Literally. And what they say? They say, is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone that we may serve the Egyptians? Hey, they like, hey, we just need to serve the Egyptians. That's madness. Just to want to be a part of something. Just to want to be up under something as a banner. As we continue on, it says, for it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness. Well, that's off. Because we know based on the precepts, we shouldn't put nobody above us through the precepts. Let me get that through the spirit. God. It says, let me find it real quick.
Yeah, complete madness.
You're setting somebody up over you, you know, and they literally got saved out of the wilderness, and want to go back to their captivity. That's crazy. This is Deuteronomy chapter 16 and verse 15. Get to the point. It says, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee. Now 14. It says, when thou art come into the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not be not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. And we was going off. Hey, let the Egyptians reign over us. We might as well just be slaves. You know, we want to be a part of anything that's that sounds good to our ears, to the spirit, like we was kind of going through earlier. Smooth things, you know. And they just want to follow something. You got a king.
Con, exactly.
Hey, we gotta get out of that follower spirit. You know, only person we follow is that's at the Most High, Yahawashi, and any mighty man that's in spirit and righteousness that's up over you through spirit. But king, you got a king.
Con. That's right. It's like Judy, you had a point up.
Yeah, Salakia. Yeah, I didn't hear the last thing you just said, but what you was going into about what point you were just going to, Salakia. I didn't hear the last point you was going to, but I want to get this precept as well though. But let me get this precept. Yeah, we're not dealing with Yahjew, man. I know that's why brother was going into. Hey, ain't no camps don't deal with you. They know you a mockery. You a fool, man. In the sight of man, talking about you the Lord, man. Is this the Lord right here? With it? Is that the Lord right there? Support Christ and saints petition.
Right.
The Lord don't got to do all that when he come back, man. Hey, his power and dominion is already given to him thus by the Father, man. Gotta have you sign petitions and what precept is that? And when thou shalt come back and see him in his glory, like we brought on in Matthew 25 and 31, when thou shalt see him in his glory, and he shall make petitions and go to camp and kind of gain followers, man. Hey, they
Right.
already gonna be sealed because that's when he gonna come back when the Father send him because his elect gonna be sealed, man. Let me get this precept, man. It's just madness, man. All right, this is madness, man. Really sad. You got people actually following this, man. And you know, it's mainly women. And I could be wrong, but hey, the brother probably dealing with the women, man. You know, I could be wrong, you know, Lord forbid, you know, but you know, it's just madness, man. Let me get this precept, man. Perilous times, man. All right. This is madness, man. This the book of I want to get this precept, man. In the book of and this are people, man. That's why you gotta be rooted in literally understanding that these are the times we living in, that they gonna start coming, man. I'm gonna get this in the book of 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse number I'm gonna start at 3, right? Because this what they when you not rooted and when you not grounded, you're gonna easily be set. That's why in Matthew 24 and 24 it said, as if it was possible they could fool the elect, man. But if you're not rooted and grounded, you would be sifted out into that, man. This 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 3. For the time will come where they would not endure sound doctrine. Right? The sound doctrine is what we learned through this precepts, man, through the understanding, right? Because we know how the coming of the Lord gonna be, man. Right? The Lord said, every eye that see, I'm gonna get that in Revelation after this. Every every man that piercing roughly, they gonna see him, man. I'm gonna get that in Revelation though, but I'm gonna continue in this. It says, for the time when will come when they would not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, right? We're not dealing with Yahjew, man, this so-called teacher, man. And like brothers was going into his doctrine that he teaches off his hill, man. You know, he said, like you could smoke. He said that Abraham and Jacob and them was spiritual. I mean, it wasn't literal. So, but he said his name is Yahjew Judah. So how is you saying that? You know, it's just madness, man. The children, he said that's all spiritual, it's parabolic. You know, I don't know if brothers went into that. That's madness, man. Right? And it
Yeah, we
says
started
verse
saying
4.
that.
Oh, you said what happened?
That Khan, we were saying that. He
Oh,
was like,
Khan,
that
Khan.
everything is allegory.
Khan, yep, Khan, yep. It says, verse 4, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth. How shall coming back? Everybody gonna see him, the brightness of his coming. Second Ezra chapter 12 on this great mountain that he gonna come with, and he gonna damn wreck havoc, gathering these kids. I mean, all these things that they not literally holding on to, man. Ears from the truth and shall be turned into fables. Hamashi out here and he's selling a damn Jeep. I mean, Salaki, he's selling a damn car for $1,000, and he damn just here going city to city on Spirit arguing the men of the Lord, man. It's madness, man. I mean, that's literally madness, man. All right, but I want to get that precept in Revelation. I don't know if brothers brought it out already, but I'm gonna bring it out. All right, so I
Yeah, we
kept
can
paraphrasing it,
bring
but I
it
want
back.
to get it, man. You said what happened?
I think we brought we read Revelations 1 and 7.
Yeah,
Khan.
Con.
Yeah, Con. We
Oh,
brought that
okay,
one
Con.
out.
Brothers
Yeah.
brought it out. Okay, Con. All praise.
But yeah, no, that's a good precept though.
Yeah, that's madness, man. I'm gonna get this in Isaiah. Let me get this in Isaiah. All right. This is madness, man. We're not dealing with Yahjew, man. His folly, man. All right.
That's right.
I want to get this preset real quick to the spirit.
Hey, Slaki, if I may, I'm gonna make a quick point real quick.
Yeah.
He's saying, "Hey, God has lips, not books?" Question mark. Or exclamation point, question mark. Hashtag Ethiopia. Hashtag Passion of the Christ. What this got to do with Passion of the Christ, man? That's a movie, if I'm not mistaken.
God.
Passion of the Christ.
Wait, hold on, bro. Hold on,
Mel Gibson clip.
Yeah, kind of.
What you talking about with that Edomite?
Yeah, kind of.
Madness, man.
Hold up, bro. The Passion of the Christ. That's a movie, you know. Hold up. So the people that made this movie, would they agree with this man? That's would they even? Hey, and you got Nice Greg 415, and he's cutting him up, man.
What do you say? Bread is food,
Yeah,
bro.
bread is
The
food,
food
bro.
is
The
the
Bible is the
Lord.
word of God.
See that?
He just got cut
So
by
you getting
Nice
cut by a
Greg.
brother? You Hamashiach, man. That's madness, man. So
See
Hamashiach
that?
getting cut by a random brother.
By a random brother called Nice Greg 415, man. Hey, even the people that made Passion of Christ would disagree with this brother that said that God is not dealing with the book, right? Even they would agree, and they're Edomites, you know.
Damn.
So you getting cut by Esau. That's bad when you getting cut by Esau, right? That's that. Hey, now you know you gotta check your doctrine. You're getting cut by Esau. You gotta check your doctrine, man. You know.
Damn.
But yeah, but got it select.
That's madness. You know. And we waiting for like the Lord said in Isaiah 63, man. Right? Kind of dyed garments and kind of we ain't seen none of that yet, man. Is that just written there just for nothing, just kind of just in there just to be in there?
Right.
He ain't fulfilling no prophecies. He ain't nothing that, it's too many things that when he come back he was supposed to do. I haven't seen it, man.
Right.
But I'm gonna harp on it. But sell cars for $1,000 and go to damn Fly Spirit and try to. Man, it's just madness, man.
I got a preset out here.
All right, I want to get this real quick.
God, this is Psalms 68:11. It says, "The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it." Hey, so what you mean? We know the Lord got lips and he got books because he told me to publish it. How else do you publish anything? That don't even make sense. And he's like the brother. You a clear contradictory of everything in the scriptures.
Literally.
You ain't doing like the brother. You ain't doing fulfilling no prophecy. You didn't come. Isaiah 63. Where's that at? Where's Isaiah 66?
66. Too many prophecies, man.
It's too much. Man, where's the brittle up to your
Revelation?
Where's that at?
Revelation 4.
Where's that at? Treading on wine press.
Mm-hmm.
They have a long time holding my peace.
Hey,
what's going on? I was crying like a travailing woman. What is going? Right. You came quiet as a lamb, man. Nobody knew you was out here selling cars for $1,000. Like you quiet as a travailing woman, and we, brothers that had a children in this thing, and we know what a travailing woman sounds like in this thing. So, they not coming. It's not peaceful in this thing. It's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
It don't make sense. Hey, brother, like the brother said, I was gonna get another preset. Let me get this real quick. I get it after you, Jeremiah, though.
I just want to pull this just because you quoted it. That's the spirit. I was finna go Isaiah, but I'm gonna get this one right. It's Revelation 14 in verse number. Hey, we looking for this one right here, man. Right? Revelation 14 in verse 14. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having in his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle, man. So where is that at? Yahjew, where's your sharp sickle and your crown, man? Right? I want to get this. It says, and they was telling him, thrust in thy sickle, man. Right? Like, he ain't thrusting in no sickle, man. He ain't slinging the damn sickle. Kind of, y'all and brothers know what the sickle is, man. Mm-hmm. But it says in another. I'm gonna jump to the verse number. I'm gonna jump down real quick. Verse number 18. And another angel came from the altar which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sickle, saying, thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe, man. So where is this at, man? Yahjew, it's madness, man.
Hey, brother's provoking Christ. What's going on?
See that? It's madness, man.
That's madness.
Thrust in thy sickle, man.
Thrust in sickle. And after that, like Jeremiah is going to, after all that great reaping and sharpen the sickle, two-edged sword. Since you've been back for you said 2016? Brother, that's been years now. I'm trying to 16. What's that? 8 years?
Hey, 6-7 years there now.
Yeah, it sound like 8 years to me.
No, it's something like that. Come on.
Hey, man, my mind. It's crazy how this is crazy. Now it's 2022, so-called 2022. So it's been up kind of like 9, 10 years, something like that. But anyway, hey, aren't we supposed to be in the second wilderness right now? What's going on?
Right.
Second wilderness. We ain't nobody in the second wilderness yet. It's mad. This is Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 33. It says, "As I live, saith the Lord Yahawah, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out will I rule over you. And I will bring you out from the people, and I will gather you out of the countries wherein you are scattered." Hey, come on, y'all. Hey, why are we not gathered up? You're supposed to rule over us with fury. Hey, rule over us, man. But we know you're false. It says, "And I will bring you out from the people, and will gather you out of the countries wherein you are scattered with a mighty hand," like the brother Julian Maya was going through, and with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out. "And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face." Hey, he kind of could say, "Hey, I'm pleading with you face to face," but you ain't do none of the acts in the beginning though. No acts. We ain't hearing that. The Revelation 14. We ain't hearing none of that. We ain't see none of it. And he could say that's pleading you face to face. But we know this is going to the second wilderness. It says, "For like as I pled with you, your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt, so would I plead with you, saith the Lord Yahawah. And I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant." And so we're going to get beat into subjection by the Most High. By Yahawashi, Salakia. And it says, verse 38, "And I will purge out from among you this rebels." Hey, so we supposed to be purging out the rebels and all this. What's going on? Hey, brother's still smoking blunts and Black and Miles. Hey, not wearing fringes, as we could see. He had a nice teal outfit, not wearing fringes. And he says, "I will purge out from among you the rebels and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord." So we should know. We should know what's going on. We should have been. The sickle should be already been reaped. We should have been already in the wilderness. But we still here. Like the brothers say, 2022 AD, we still here. Like the brothers say, hey, we still here in this thing. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Khan, you got it, King.
Yeah, Khan, exactly. I just want to play a short clip. Just going what the brothers are saying, man. Like, prophecy is the greatest weapon to tear down false doctrine. Prophecy. Because if it don't line up with the prophecy, because that you can always debate Paul. You can try to debate Paul all day, right? Debate Paul. What did Paul? But Paul said this in this letter, but he also said this and this in this letter, this and the third. Okay, but what does the prophecy say, right? What does prophecy say? Christians, that you want to try to cancel me for this. I already said it before. A lot of Christians, they just don't understand prophecy. And that's not to belittle them, belittle our people. It's not to belittle our people. It's not to make them seem like they're stupid or anything like that. It's just the fact of the matter is that whenever we bring out prophecy, it just seems that the cut is just so high, it just goes over the head. And they're like, what the hell did you just read? You know what? I don't care what you just read because I don't understand it. What about this scripture? Brother, we just, you know what I'm saying? So whenever we run to prophecy, it's like, don't you understand that? But they're like, I don't know, because it doesn't fit with my belief, right? So it's hard for them to try to reconcile that. So the brother's about to read a prophecy real quick. Yahjew, right? So
Can't hear it.
You can't hear.
Oh, you can't hear it?
I can't hear it. So like,
Oh, okay, Con. Damn, white. Slacky. Hold on. Slacky.
Satan coming immediately. It was playing all early.
Bro, it's madness. Satan coming immediately.
Hey, Yahjew come immediately.
Yeah.
God.
Brothers can hear that?
Let me see.
No.
No, I can't hear it either.
Damn, I don't know what's going on because I before it was working. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna try to play it on the Safari, right?
Half of the 18th century manuscript.
Okay, Con. So I gotta play from the Safari. I don't know why, but anyway, that's all good.
That's probably what was going over mine.
All right, Con.
Right. Where you reading from? Jeremiah 23:5. That branch is Christ. So Christ is divine. You gotta attach yourself to Christ. All the branches are the branches are Christ. The branch is Christ. Christ is divine. Isaiah, we are divine. Isaiah tells you Christ is divine. Zechariah tells you Christ is divine. We show you that.
Wait, so I don't understand why he even has the book in his hand if we don't have to read from the book, right? So because this brother, he clearly knows certain scriptures. He's talking about Christ is divine. That's he's pursuing to John 15. So he clearly knows certain scriptures, but he's going around telling people you don't have to study it. I mean, hey, how did you know that Christ is divine then? If we don't have to read the scriptures, you have to read that. Obviously, you have to read that somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, this brother, he knows, Jeremiah 25, 23 and 5 on down. That's a prophecy concerning Christ, which is not concerning you. And what he's trying to say is to try to avoid saying that, all right, that's not talking about me. He's talking about, oh, that's the Christ to come. That's a different Christ. Nowhere like how the brother's been going and through in and out through the precepts all the time. There is just only one Christ. You understand? It's only one Yahawashi HaMashiach. We brought that out, brother brought that out in 1 Timothy 2 and 5. It's plain, Salaki, I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy 16, Salaki, Deuteronomy Salaki, let me get this real quick, man. Right. Salaki, hold on, let me get it real quick, man. All right. Con, Deuteronomy 18 and 18, Salaki. Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 18, it says, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee. So one prophet, no, two prophets, one prophet, no, three prophets, one prophet, a prophet, right? From among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I should command him. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I require of him. So is he even coming in the name of Yahawah, YAHAWAH? Is he even coming in the name of the Father? I would like to know what is the name of the Father? If he's saying Yahweh, or if he's saying I don't know, whatever, then all right, so then now we got another thing to talk about now, right? What's the name of the Father? Because he says, look, the Lord said that prophet that shall come shall speak in my name, right? He shall come in the name of Yahawah, right? Meaning both on a spiritual, on a physical level, he came, Yahawashi, he came in the name of Yahawah, but on a spiritual as well. What does Yahawah represent? He doesn't represent folly and madness and men worship, right? Yahawah, the Father, the Lord, the King of Kings, you understand? The Most High God. He doesn't represent folly and madness and men worship and men following and not dealing with the book. There's no dates in the Bible. All that stuff is madness. The Lord, he's not an author of confusion. You understand that? So I'm gonna get that real quick. Slacky. 1 Corinthians chapter 14. Right? 1 Corinthians chapter 14, right? In verse number 33. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. So he's not the author of confusion. Let me get this precept as well. 1 Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 5. All right, let's see if there's a lot of this, if there's multiple Yahawashas or if there's just one. 1 Corinthians 8 and 5. For though there be that are called gods, whether in heaven or in earth, as there be gods many and lords many. So there's many gods. All right, Israelite men are called gods. Verse in Psalms 82 and 6. All right, 1 Corinthians 8 and 6, it says, but to us there is but one God, the Father, of whom are all things, and we in him, meaning one Most High God, of course, right? And we in him, and one Lord, Yahawashi Hamashiach. Nah, not two lords. No, one Lord. Hey, I mean, it's plain, man. One. That's one. It's not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It says, by whom are all things, and we by him. So if there's only one, then who the hell are you, man? Who the hell is this guy then? There's only one. So yeah, brothers got it. It's not, I mean, it's not that hard. Like, brothers got it, man.
Yeah, kind of. This ain't no new age Christ, and this the ancient Christ, and this is the mid ancient Christ. This the Ethiopian Christ. No, one. It's plain. And like the brother was saying, how you got the Bible in your hand, but you saying don't read?
Mm-hmm.
That's come on now, make up your mind. Like the brother said, hey, you can't do one thing and do another, man. This is James chapter 1, verse 8. It says, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Hey, that's unstable. You could say, hey, don't read, but you literally quoting precepts. And what about this precept? That precept? Brother, you read it. What are you talking about? You literally reading, but you saying don't read. Hey, and then another thing, he be saying, hey, how can we he say everything is allegory. So how we know what you're saying is not allegory? Is it allegory or is it real? Is it fiction or not fiction? Make it make sense. But you unstable. You're a double-minded man. You reading the Bible, but you're saying don't read. Hey, that's a minor precept, Brother Barner put.
Yeah, that's a good precept too. I
want to get a precept too, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not like brother's going to. It's literally one Hamashiach, and he don't change and say, okay, I'm gonna have you. He got a clone, and now Hamashiach got a clone, and he have his old clone be the old branch, Jeremiah, and that's what the brother Yahjew say. That's the old branch. That's the old Yahawashi. What he say, man? This is madness, man. This is the book of. I want to get this precept, man. The Lord is one, man. He not gonna change and be double-minded like brothers bringing out. I'm gonna get this in Hebrews 13 and 8. Yahawashi Hamashiach the same yesterday and today and forever. So he not gonna change and transform into a new brother or a new spirit. Meaning his spirit not gonna change. He not gonna be a different person, man. He the same always, man. Just like Hamashiach, man. Is the Lord say that he gonna bring another Christ like brother brought out Deuteronomy 18:18? In Malachi chapter 3 and verse 16, let me get this precept. 3 and 6, the Lord said, hey, the Lord don't change, man. So is he gonna say, okay, well, my well-beloved son, you sit here and I'm gonna bring the old Yahawashi here, man? What precept is that, man? No, man. The Lord don't change and Christ don't change, man. It's only one period. That's what the prophecy says, and we're gonna go, thus said the prophecy, man. Not adding or taking, man. And the Lord said this, man, because a lot of people gonna be destroyed, man. These false sheep, man. These false so-called false Christ, man. But because you adding and taking to the word, man, saying it's a new and an old, man. What are you talking about, man? This is Revelation chapter 22, right? In verse number 18. It says, for I testify unto every man that heareth the words of this prophecy of this book, right? Like brother Yahshua was going to, he clearly read because he understand it, but he kind of manipulating for his own good, man. Manipulating the scriptures for his own good, man. It says, if any man shall add unto these things, talking about two Christ, man, the old Christ, and he the new one, man. It says, if any man shall add unto these things, God shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And he Deuteronomy 28 and 28 right now, man. And the Lord said he gonna smite thee with madness, man. So the Lord kind of added that plague to him, man. Let me keep going. It says, and if any man shall and if many men shall take away the words of the book of this prophecy, God shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city and from the things which are written in this book. So that brother gotta repent, man. You know, lest the Lord come upon him swiftly, man. So brother.
Yeah, Khan. And Salakia, if I may make a quick point, right? And that's those are good presets, man. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You can't add or take away. That's what we try not to do, man. The Lord said in Deuteronomy 4 and 6, or Salakia, I believe 4 and 3 on down, or 4 and 2 on down, right? Do not add or take away to this word, right? Because if we say, hey, you know what I'm saying, well, kind of manipulating it, twisting it, that's what people always do, man. Christians, they isolate a certain precept, John 3:16, but don't read that, you know what I'm saying? But don't read that precept. Oh, Romans 9 and 13. Oh, no, don't read Romans 9, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's what they try to do, just cherry pick, just look at these certain precepts. If you paint a picture, you're only looking at certain points of the picture. You're not looking at for its entirety. Then you're not going to get the full understanding. You're not going to get the full understanding at all, right? So let me get Salakia. Oh yeah, kind of had a precept. Nehemiah 9 and 27, because I want to go into the etymology real quick for Christ, because he's saying that he's Christ, right? Going back, what's that website at? Hold on, man.
We're knocked out. No.
Salakia, I can't hear brothers. Salakia.
Brother ain't talking right now through the spirit, King.
Oh, okay. Salakia. Kind of Salakia.
Yeah, that's madness though.
Oh, Salakia. Salakia, I was on mute.
Yeah, I thought the brother was talking, man. It was on mute the whole time.
Yeah. All right, Salakia. Yeah, Khan. So no, I was just saying that. Oh yeah, Khan, your brother can be here. All right, Salakia. So Revelation 22 and verse 18 through 19. Yeah, that's a good preset, as a brother has said, man, through the spirit, because you're literally just taking away, from this word. You're adding and taking away from it, man. By cherry picking. That's what Christians do. You understand? Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verses I believe 2 on down literally say verbatim down there that you cannot add or take away from this word, man. Lest you be going off, right? So now I'm gonna get this precept real quick in Nehemiah 9 and 27 to just acknowledge certain of the points. Are we saying that there's never going to be multiple messiahs? I'm gonna get this word for Christ real quick, right? Christ as a noun means the anointed, synonymous with and translated into Greek Hebrew, Messiah. See, Messiah. So it's the Hebrew equivalent is Messiah. All right, so Messiah in Hebrew means what? Goes back to the Hebrew word Mashiach, the anointed of the Lord, from Masha, anoint, right? It is thus the Hebrew equivalent of Christ, and is the word rendered in the Septuagint. You see that? So of course, guess what? David, he was anointed. Does that now make him Yahawashi or Yahawashi Hamashiach? No. Now there can be different, say, because Yahawashi, he's the savior, right? He's the savior. But at the same time, there are lesser saviors than he. Just like how Yahawashi, he's God. He's not the most high God, of course, but he is a God, just like how Israelite men are gods, as he said in John chapter 10. All right. So I'm gonna go to Nehemiah 29 verse 27. By Yahjew implying that he is a Messiah, or that he is the Messiah, right? The Messiah, not a Messiah, the Messiah. First of all, you're saying that you're going to save people from something. If you're a Messiah, you're saving people. So I would like to know, What the hell are you saving people from? Are you saving them from death, or are you smoking? Last time I checked, if I want to escape death, I'm not going to be smoking, right? So Nehemiah verse 9 and verse 27. Therefore thou deliverest them into the hand of their enemies, who vexed them in their time of their trouble. When they cried unto thee, thou heardest them from heaven, and according to thy manifold mercies, thou gavest them saviors who saved them out of the hand of their enemies. So yeah, there's multiple saviors, like Ehud. When you read that in the book of Judges, the 3rd chapter, Ehud was a savior. You understand? Othenio, the son of Kenaz, the son of Kenaz. He was a savior of Israel. You had Shagmar, right? In that same chapter. He was a savior of Israel and judged Israel as well. You know, Deborah, she was a judge's Slovakia. But you have a lot of saviors of Israel who saved Israel through the hand of the Lord. Now, Yahjew, what are you saving Israel from? What are you saving Israel from? How are you Messiah? Explain that, man. You know, how are you saving people? It don't make any sense, man. Right? Are you teaching them the commandments? But yeah, brothers got it.
And like the brother say, we got Mattathias, Maccabees, and all the Maccabees. You got a king. I go after you.
No, I just had a preset. I just want to go, like you were saying. Hey, anytime the Lord like put us in that captivity, He always raises up a savior or a deliverer, man. Right? Like brothers going to is that Judges 3 and 9? Let me see. So like, let me get this preset. Like brothers brought it out. Othniel went through the spirit. I think that's Judges 3 and let me see.
Othniel Khan.
Othniel Khan. So like,
praise.
is that what I want? Yeah, Khan. Yeah, Khan. That's exactly the point. Judges 3 and verse number 9. Yeah, Khan. It says, and when the children of Israel cried unto the Lord raised up a deliverer to the children of Israel, right? Who delivered them, even Othniel, the son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother. But Khan, I just want to get that precept. Like the Lord always did that, man. In the time when He put us in that situation, He always gave us a deliverer or a savior, man. Right? But Khan, let us go.
Khan. That's right.
Yeah, like the brother, he always gave us saviors through the spirit, man. You know, Maccabees, man.
Yeah, Maccabees saved Israel. That's right.
Hey, Hey, this is 2nd Maccabees chapter. What should I start? First Maccabees chapter 2 in verse 19. It says, then Mattathias answered and spoke with a loud voice, though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him and fall away, every one from the religion of their fathers, and give consent to his commandments. Yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our fathers. Yahweh forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinance. Hey, and when you read about the Maccabees, they was going to war. They very had a great tumult in this thing, a revolt, I should say, in this thing, and they was going to work. And then ultimately, when you read it, what did he say? Let me get this. This is a second Maccabee, first Maccabee chapter 2 in verse I'm gonna get 63. It says, today he shall be lifted up, and tomorrow he shall not be found, because he is returned into the dust, and he is thought, and his thought is come to nothing. Wherefore ye, my sons, be valiant, and shew yourself men in the behalf of the law, for by it shall ye obtain glory. And behold, I know your brother Simon is a man of counsel. Give ear unto him always. He shall be a father unto you. As for Judas Maccabees, he have been mighty and strong, even from his youth up. Let him be your captain, and fight the battle of the people. Take also unto you all those that observe the law, even of those that serve the law, and avenge ye the wrong of your people. Recompense fully the heathen, and take heed to the commandments of the law. So blessed them and was gathered to his father, and he died in the 106th year, and his sons buried him in the sepulchres of his fathers of Moden, and all Israel made great lamentation unto him. He kept saying, raise up your the nation, fight against the people, and do the law, keep the law, observe the law. Always is about the law, and always like the brother say, he the Most High always put somebody in position to build the nation back up in a sense. But Khan, you got it, King.
Yeah, Khan. That's right. All praises, man. Khan. Yeah, brothers can get, whatever they points they want to get. We're gonna try to wind it down through the spirit, start winding it down. I know URAL on the chat wanted us to go into regeneration a little bit. So that's like another topic, although we did kind of touch on it. I posted a link to an in-depth regeneration breakdown that Naquam and Amos had did through the spirit. So if you really just type up regeneration breakdown into the search bar for YouTube, W5 has plenty of videos on it, and we might as well just go into that like for another topic, honestly, through the spirit, one of these Friday nights, man, going to regeneration, right? Because the brother actually before Judah came in here, this brother it's 12 o'clock. Oh no, Salakia. He wasn't talking about that. But yeah, Khan, that's the link right there through the spirit. But yeah, Khan, you got various precepts on that.
You said a brother had asked to go into it through the spirit?
I don't know if it's a brother, but yeah, Khan.
Okay.
Yeah, Khan.
Oh, Khan.
All praise to the Most High. Yeah, so there's plenty of videos on that. We might go, touch on it through the spirit, But yeah, Khan. Brothers, have anything else on Yahjew through the spirit?
Nah, you gotta repent, man.
Yeah, repent, man. Right, repent, or or if you're talking about Ethiopia, I don't know why he hasn't. Just take a plane, one-way ticket to Ethiopia, man. Take a one-way ticket to Ethiopia, right? If you're talking about Ethiopia all the time, man. Hey, why don't you just go over there and just go live, right? Now you just sitting, So I don't know, man. But yeah, Khan, we're gonna try to close it out, man. Through the spirit, kind of just beating the dead horse through the spirit, kind of just right. But yeah, Khan, brothers had a closing precept.
Yeah, Khan, I got a closing precept, man. Spirit. This is Sirach chapter 4. Be in 27, it says, "Make not thyself an underling to a foolish man." So don't be a underling, meaning what's another word you could say for
disciple,
apprentice to a fool. Apprentice. You can't be an apprentice to a fool that don't know nothing. You gotta watch who you letting lead you in this sense. You can't just be thinking anybody could be a leader, because not all men or not all people are made to be leaders. A lot of so-called leaders, some they want to be leaders, but they meant to be followers in this thing. So not all men are deemed leaders in this thing. And we all know the wise words. I ain't gonna say this world say to be a great leader, you gotta be a great follower. So we know you gotta sometimes subject yourself to a higher person in sense of wisdom and knowledge and understanding, but you gotta be aware of not following. Don't make yourself an underling to a foolish man. It says, "Make not yourself an underling to a foolish man, neither accept the person of the mighty. Strive for the truth unto death." So we gotta strive for the truth unto death. You can't be worrying about what a fake Christ was saying. Yahjew, he's a fake Christ, and we gonna say you're not real, and we know you fake, and ain't nothing you can say that could change anybody's mind in a sense. So we gotta strive for the truth. It says, and the Lord shall fight for thee. So the Most High gonna fight for everything that we need through the Spirit. Fight to gird us up with faith. with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, with prudence, with meekness, with all things, with sincerity and truth in esteem. What kind you got, King?
Salakia, my daughter in the background. Salakia, this is the book of I'm gonna give two precepts real quick. Acts 17 and 11. These were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind, and searched the scriptures daily whether those things were so. So we gotta literally go into these things and see, hey, are these things so? Is Hamashiach back? This how he coming back? Is he gonna, be amongst us for years and years and selling cars and all this folly, man? Hey, no, man. So we just gotta go and search the matter in scripts and prophecy and go with us at the Lord, man. Right, I'm gonna get one more, Salaki. I'm gonna close out with the classic. Acts, right, 28 and verse 31, right? It says this. It says, preaching the kingdom of Yahweh and teaching those things which concern the Lord Hamashiach. Not Yahjew, man. He not Hamashiach, man. We teaching thus said Yahweh BAHASHM, Yahawashi, man. Right? With all confidence, no man forbade him, man. But kind brothers got it.
Hey, Khan, hey, beautiful precepts, man. Beautiful precepts. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 40. Nah, I'm saying. Hey, I might as well just bring that out, man.
Oh,
yeah, precept mighty, man. Hey, God, hey, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, and verse number 13. It says, "The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies." So, like how the brother quoted before, guess what? When Yahawashi comes back, he's going to prevail against his enemies. Yahjew, why are you not taking down so-called white men? Why you not taking down these other nations, man? Hey, how come you're not subduing our enemies, man? Like the Lord said you was going to do, right? Verse 14, I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrain myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once, man. Right? So when the real Messiah, Yahawashi, Hamashiach Yahawashi comes back, that's what he's going to do, man. Right? So, Khan, with that, all praises to Yahweh, BAHASHAM, Hamashiach, one like Yahawashi, the real Messiah, right? the real Christ, you feel me? Through the Spirit. Khan, with that, this brother Yasharala.
His brother Sirach.
Khan, brother Judamaya.
Khan, come back, y'all. Yet another video through the Spirit power, Yahweh BAHASHAM, Hamashiach, one like Yahawashi. Lord willing, this video is edifying through the Spirit. Lord willing, everybody has a beautiful, beautiful, blessed Shabbat. The water for tuning in is much appreciated. Shalom. Kwam Yashala.
Shalom. Kwam Yashala.
Khan.